What up, Hyperchange? Welcome to another episode. Mini moonshot today. All of these recent climate protests, I've been seeing them here in New York City. Millions of people around the globe and almost cities all around the globe have been skipping school and striking on behalf of climate change and basically urging political leaders to make action and basically solve what is the climate crisis. The face of this has been Greta Thunberg, who is an amazing activist, really inspirational person, trying to wake us all up to the reality of the fact is that scientists are telling us we have such a limited amount of time to perform radical actions to basically mitigate the effects of the climate crisis. And so they're urging politicians to do whatever it takes to fix this problem. And so I've been super inspired by this, and it's really hit home to me because, I have this whole YouTube channel, Hyperchange, about, disruptive technologies, getting us off of fossil fuels, making the economy more sustainable, looking at which businesses are doing that, how can we invest in them to accelerate that trend, and that is why I'm an investor in Tesla. I believe they're the entity doing the single most, making the single most progress to get us off of fossil fuels to fight the climate crisis. I mean, literally, by driving down the cost of batteries, they're single-handedly actually going to make the economic case to inflect the world off of fossil fuels. This is how we get change to happen, not waiting for politicians to put a law in place, but to investing in technologies that are going to build that future. That's why I've been investing in Tesla. There's research out there that points to Wright's law. Basically, the more we scale production of batteries, the cheaper the cost will become. As Tesla's invested billions of dollars of investors' capital to build these huge production facilities, they have single-handedly drove down the cost of batteries, inflected the entire world's automotive industry to electric vehicles. This is the change we need if we actually want to fight the climate crisis. Go to tesla.com/carbon impact. You can see they've saved over 3.5 million tons of CO2 saved by their vehicles in cities all around the world. This is the actual progress we need, literally removing CO2 that would have been produced by vehicles because of this disruptive technologies. I just feel like there's this huge gap. On one hand, we have Elon Musk, one of the smartest engineers and entrepreneurs in the world, with a billion-dollar, multi-billion-dollar company that is trying to get us off of fossil fuels. And then we have Greta Thunberg leading this movement of millions of people, of students who want action now. And I just think Greta Thunberg and Elon Musk, there's so much room for collaboration, at least a meeting, because as big of a fan I am of Greta Thunberg, I think her biggest weakness is that there isn't solutions. It's like, okay, we get it. There's a huge problem. We need to act now. So what do? I think that's phase 2 of this entire movement, is actually let's put things into action. What does that look like? Is that legislation? What legislation does that look like? Are we mandating electric vehicles way sooner? Are we taxing carbon emissions? There's so many different ways to approach this, and I think it's time to have the conversation about what do we start doing, and that's where I think Greta Thunberg and Elon Musk could be an amazing meetings of the minds to actually put solutions together. I just think about what Tesla's doing with their future product pipeline, where they've gotten with their battery technology. It's rapidly improving. It's getting cheaper by the day. They're building more and more batteries. They're about to have their battery investor day, going to unveil a path to a terawatt of battery capacity, a battery cell capacity production. That is huge. That means Tesla is about to announce the technological breakthrough that will make it possible to build 10, 20, 30, 50 times more batteries than we are today to actually move a significant portion of our economy off of fossil fuels, not just make it the test case. Now we validated the economics work with the Model 3, with the biggest battery in Australia, and I think now is the time to pour billions of dollars worth of capital into clean energy investments, into companies like Tesla, whether it's governments, whether it's individuals. I don't know. I'm just saying the point is the technology's been proven. Why do you think China is rolling out the red carpet for Tesla, doing everything they can to get that technology in their country? Because it's so valuable. It's so much the future. It's exactly what they need. They're desperate to do it, and they're not doing it because it feels good. They're doing it because it actually makes economic sense. So that's why I think this is such a powerful message. Just sort of a ranting episode, a Moonshot Monday, but I just feel like on one hand, you actually have this American technology company that is tackling the climate crisis. You have Greta Thunberg, who's leading the movement of sort of rallying the world around, educating them about this climate crisis. I think it couldn't be a more perfect match for them to come together and collab somehow. So Moonshot Monday, I think Elon Musk should meet Greta Thunberg, and they should scheme for 30 minutes on how we can actually start putting some big time proposals in action to move the needle on the climate crisis. This is Hyperchange. Would love to know what you think in the comments below. See you guys next time.